When asked about specific needs heading into the offseason, Daryl Morey said, someone at the wing who can play and deliver in the playoffs. This is so interesting to me because this is the guy that defended his boy Tobias Harris for years now, but especially this past offseason with Tobias making the crumble cookie comment and then Daryl Morey retweeting it or posting a picture in front of the crumble cookie store and trolling the fans on Twitter. It's so interesting to me that he basically battled fans all off season when we were saying, hey, Daryl Morey, Tobias Harris sucks. And he was basically saying, haha, no, he doesn't. You guys don't know what you're talking about all off season, right? And then they fail like we knew they were going to. They fail in large part due to the fact that there was a major hole in the roster that we were trying to convey this entire last offseason. So the fans are right once again. And one of the things that he says the Sixers need, someone at the wing who can play and deliver in the playoffs. Yeah, no shit, Daryl. This is exactly what everybody's been trying to get across to you for 2 years now. You don't have to tell us. We've been telling you. This someone at the wing who can play and deliver in the playoffs. Exactly the opposite of your boy Tobias Harris, who you defended for so long. It's unbelievable that he just came out and basically admitted that the fans were right the whole time, but said it in his own words as if it's a revolutionary idea that he just came up with. You ever have an idea at work and your boss is like, ignores you, and then 2 months later, he puts it out there as his idea, and you're like, bro, okay, whatever. That's like, come on, Daryl. But I just find that so interesting. Someone at the wing who can play and deliver in the playoffs. So not Tobias Harris, not Paul George. Can Paul George deliver in the playoffs? We'll talk about that a little bit later on this show, but that was my initial reaction to that comment. There's definitely some more interesting ones, okay? There's this one is the one that I almost fell out of my chair while I was listening to this press conference. This is the one right here. They asked him about Tobias Harris, and he said, Tobias can still for sure be a contributing player on a championship team. He also said there is interest in re-signing him as a free agent. If the Philadelphia 76ers re-sign Tobias Harris this summer, I will lead a march down Broad Street in protest. I am, look, I don't want to get nervous about this, okay? Tobias Harris, by the end of this past season, was being booed by his home fans when his name was announced at pregame. He knows Sixers fans can't stand him. Sixers fans know that he doesn't want to be here anymore. Daryl Morey knows that. He's not stupid. Tobias Harris has a 0-point game in his probably his last game as a Sixer. He gives absolutely no effort whatsoever in an elimination game. Daryl and everybody knows you can't bring Tobias Harris back. Even as stubborn and as sometimes arrogant as I think Daryl Morey can come off as, I don't think he would even consider doing that. There's a point where, you can ignore the fans or troll them on social media, whatever you want to do. But there comes a point where you don't want to piss off the fans on that level, especially in Philadelphia. If they would re-sign Tobias Harris, game 1 next season would be, it would just be outrageous. The amount of boos that would rain down from the arena if that dude has a 76ers jersey on to start the season. That's just not even possible. So I think he's saying this because he's still trying to sell Tobias Harris. Maybe they're trying to sell him for a sign and trade. or maybe he's just trying to help Tobias out to make him look better in the mainstream NBA media so he can go get paid somewhere else. I honestly do not think even Daryl Morey would consider re-signing Tobias Harris and bringing him back to the Philadelphia 76ers. So that's my take on that.